guys, welcome back to my channel, Denim Vixen. It's Cathy, and with summer just around the corner, I know we're all wanting to put our bathing suits on, aren't we? Some of us will be in bikinis, some of us will be in one pieces, some of us will be in scuba suits. I will be somewhere in between all of them. But that being said, I know we all want to have perfectly bronze skin so that we can just glow in our lovely bathing suits. So I'm going to do a review on 3 different sunless tanning lotions that I've seen people talk about these on YouTube, and I kind of wanted to just kind of compare and see what the colors look like, how long it takes for them to develop, and the consistency, and pretty much everything that goes with the reasons why we pick out our self-tanners. Now, the self-tanners I picked up today are the Jergens Instant Sun. This is a sunless tanning mousse in deep bronze. I also picked up the St. Moritz. This is also a self-tanning mousse in dark. And actually, I picked this one up. This is my favorite brand, the Tanwise. I grabbed this because I wanted to use it for the review. However, when I went to Sally Beauty Supply, I picked up the wrong one. So this is not the correct self-tanner, but this is one that they do have. In fact, it's light. I don't even know what I was thinking when I picked this up. I guess I wasn't paying any attention. So I looked in my cabinet and found the lotion. So it is a sunless tanning lotion. So we'll compare the lotion with the 2 mousses and see how it goes, even though I prefer the mousse formula of this. Now, I did choose the mousse formulas to do the review on because it is easier to blend, in my personal opinion. It dries very quickly, and I love the way it feels. I love the consistency of it. It just goes on really smooth and evenly. So let's get started with the review and demo. Let's see what these products look like. I have a paper plate here to show you exactly what it looks like. This is the St. Moritz mousse. So let's squeeze this out so you can kind of see the consistency of it. As you can see, it's just like a mousse. Now let's check out the consistency of the Tanwise. As you can see, the color is so dark. I absolutely love that dark color. When it develops into a nice brown shade instead of an orangey shade. And here is the Jergens Instant Sun. Let's see what that looks like. You've got to shake these things up. Oh, you can kind of see there's a difference. This one's going to be a little, I can tell this one's going to be a little orangey. So let's see. I have 3 sponges here, and I'm going to use my arm as a guinea pig. I'm going to put 3 different stripes on. So let's start with the St. Moritz. And we'll start right here. We'll give that one a good swipe. You see what that looks like going on. It's nice and dark. So you can definitely see where you apply it. I love that about self-tanners. I love being able to see where you apply it so you don't have any surprises when it develops in a few hours. This is the Tanwise. You can see it's a nice, dark, creamy consistency. Let's try it here. It's a little, well, I would say it's a little darker. I don't know if it is a little darker. I'm actually going to put just a tiny bit more on, but you can kind of see how that goes on. So we've got the St. Moritz and we have the Tanwise. And last but not least, let's go for the Jergens. We'll put that one right here. So you can definitely see what that looks like going on. Okay, so here are the 3 tanners. I've got the St. Moritz, the Tanwise, and the Jergens. So definitely, here's the first stage. You can see the different colors. I can already tell that these 2 are going to be a little darker. So far it looks like the Tanwise is kind of, it's a little browner. This looks like it's got a little more orange in it. And then the Jergens is really hard to see right here on the skin, but I can definitely tell it's more of a golden orange color. Now I'm going to let these develop, and I will come back and we'll compare how these all turn out after they've had time to develop. I'm back. It's been about 2.5 hours since I put the testers on my arm. In real life, I would actually let it develop a little longer than 2.5 hours. I would put this on after my shower at night, sleep in it, let it develop overnight, then wake up with a glowing tan. However, since I am a busy mommy and my kids will be home soon, I want to get this video down before they get home because, you know, busy mommies out there, craziness happens as soon as the kids walk in the door. So this is what I found. I let the colors develop. I washed them off. And so this is what I discovered. This is the St. Moritz, this is the Tanwise, and this is the Jergens. So as you can see, the St. Moritz is a little more of a coppery, orangey color, but it's not really orange. It's just not as brown. The Tanwise is brown, as you can see. And as you can see, the Jergens is just a very, very light glow. Now, I don't know if the colors have developed this way because of my skin tone. I did use the lightest skin on my body to show you the demonstration, but I do have medium olive skin with lots of yellow undertones. And as you can see, this is how they look. I'd have to say my personal favorite is still the Tanwise. But I think that the St. Moritz isn't bad either. It's a nice color. So I think the goal here is just to not come out looking orange. Now, another thing about self-tanners that people tend to complain about is the fragrance. Now, as far as the fragrances go, all three of these are not bad. They don't have a really strong aroma of self-tanner. I don't really know what that smell is, but there is a very distinct fragrance in most self-tanners, and some it's stronger than others. And I will say all of these are very, very mild, but I do know that as it develops on your skin, it does tend to come out a little more. So if I were to apply one of these at night before I went to bed, it might still smell nice and fresh by the time I go to bed, but when I wake up, you can definitely tell there's a self-tanner fragrance there. But the good thing is usually what I will do then is just take a shower real quick just to wash it off, and then you're good to go. A few tips when using self-tanner are you want to make sure that you exfoliate your skin really, really well. So I use a wooden brush in the shower, and I just really scrub my skin really, really well because you just want to have a nice, smooth texture to work with. I think if you have any sort of scaliness or dry skin, it does make the self-tanner look a little streaky. So you want to have a nice, smooth canvas to work with. Another way to get a really good, even application of self-tanner is get one of these mitts. Now, I will tell you that for years I was not going to try a mitt. I just didn't feel like I needed to use a self-tanning mitt. I tried gloves, I tried different kinds of paintbrushes, I used cosmetic sponges, I used my hands. Now, you do know when you use your hands, a lot of times the color doesn't always wash completely off, so then you'll wake up and you'll have kind of orangey yellow palms, and I don't want that. I want people to think that when I self-tan that I'm naturally just that glowing. And it kind of gives that away if you have orange palms. So I invested in one of these. This is a Saint-Tropez mitt, and as you can see, the color is still, you know, it stained it, but it's very velvety smooth, and honestly, this is probably the best tool I have found for a nice, even, smooth application, and I highly, highly recommend these self-tanning mitts. The other three that I just tried, I'd have to say that my favorite is the Tanwise. I just think it's got a really pretty color. Second would be the St. Moritz, and third, of course, will be the Jergens. I'd say the Jergens might be a better product to use if you are maintaining a spray tan. All the self-tanners that I tried were about $12.99, and you can purchase them in various places. The Tanwise can be purchased on Amazon and Sally's Beauty Supply. The St. Moritz, I believe I purchased that on Amazon as well, but I have seen it for sale in Ulta, and the Jergens anywhere. Target, CVS, Walgreens, any of those places where Jergens is sold. So if you're thinking about trying any of these self-tanners, I hope that this video helped. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Leave me a comment. I always love hearing from you, and I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching.